are a few interesting quotes of Julian Assange. One of those quotes which I would want to mention, he states, "People often ask, what can I do? The answer is not so difficult. Learn how the world works. Challenge the statements and intentions of those who seek to control us behind a facade of democracy and monarchy. Unite in common purpose and common principle to design, build, document, finance, and defend. Learn, challenge, act now." This is a quote from Julian Assange, which is a blurb at the back of a book. Julian Assange in his own words. And there are many other interesting quotes from Julian Assange in this book. But this blurb at the back of the book is very interesting. Why is it interesting? This blurb, in fact, resonates with the book Intellectual Intifada. Because the book Intellectual Intifada, it calls for the same stance with regard to the power structure, what people refer to as the New World Order. Because people do ask that question. They ask the common question, what can I do? And many of them say this with an attitude of ineptitude, as if they are unable to do anything at all. Many of them ask this in a way that they are powerless to change anything. But this quotation from Julian Assange, the expression is full of meaning. What does it have? It has, firstly, learn how the world works. Once we understand how the financial structure of the world actually works, once we understand how banking works, once when we understand how only a few hundred bankers actually control the finance of the world, how many of the banking families actually have most of the world's assets. Additionally, how democratic structures work, how the democratic states work, how does the voting system work, how do armies work, what is the structure of armies, and those who sell military weapons, those who fund military invasions, those who arm various militias across the world, when they arm those militias to destabilize governments that they may not like. Understanding how the world works is the essential task of not only Muslims but non-Muslims in order to understand our situation.